YouTube Above Average Cody here, coming at you with my first game on the newest map to Halo Infinite Ranked, Forbidden. One of the maps to come out with Season 5 here. It was supposed to be added to the Ranked Arena at the launch of Season 5, but for some reason, they waited until this week. So if by some chance you missed it, you can now run into, I believe, Capture the Flag and also Slayer on the new map here. My first game, guys, was actually in a pretty high lobby. Me and Brent were duo queuing, and you guys may have already seen this clip here and also the gameplay that I used in the background of yesterday's video, which is kind of cringe using it back to back, you know, to use it and then talk about it. But I'm really happy actually with how I played in this game. There were a lot of good plays. So we're going to talk a little bit about the map, give you guys my honest thoughts on it as a ranked map, a competitive map, and everything of the sort. First off, I will say this map is really big. It feels gigantic for a ranked map. However, that you can see that there are some areas where you can fall off, so that makes it feel a little bit smaller. It's not like there's a huge amount of surface area like top and bottom that you can run across. It is a dual sniper map, which is chef's kiss, fantastic. I think that's great. And to be honest, it feels big enough where the dual snipes actually works really well. The only awkward part is the lanes going around this map. And as you can see, it is very easy to get a massively cheeky flank. And it's also easy to just sit back and watch the flag like that from afar down the lane and then just get shot in the back. So it does require a little bit of ratting around, which is why I'm not sure how good it would be in a competitive environment. Where I stand right now on this map is it's fun. It is fun for ranked. Whether it's, hey, this is something shiny and new fun, or if it's, hey, this is a good map to put in ranked fun, I'm not sure yet. I do not have enough reps on it yet, guys, but I will say this game, playing well, just moving around the outskirts of the map, it was really fun. The dual snipes is fun, and I really enjoy it. Whether or not it should permanently be in ranked, I will obviously have to play more of it. I have yet to see Slayer on it. It definitely seems like Slayer could be like the paint drying effect. And in the background here, I actually get a really big win. Brent literally said you have to win this fight, and I won it. It was a big flag cap, so I was super pumped about that. But neither here nor there. But the gameplay in the background doesn't matter. But in terms of competitiveness, I do not know how this map will be. It just feels like there's a little too much extra going on. It almost feels like you could trim a lot off the sides and have it be a ranked map that way. But the basic layout, I really like it. I like how the flag's on one side and the sniper's on the other side. So it's kind of like, you know, play the flag, play the sniper. You know, you're dividing your team amongst sides of the base. I like that. There's a bridge across the top mid that's very exposed for overshield, very similar to Catalyst, except Catalyst was down below. This one is up top across the middle of the map, kind of like the 50-yard line in football, which I think dual snipe, OS in the center, up top at the same level as the snipe, I think is a really good layout. But again, in terms of competitiveness, guys, this feels a little bit too big. The fact that somebody can just rat all the way around and end up straight behind the enemy team, it just feels kind of cheesy because the map is so wide and big that, like, to watch all of the angles at the same time, or hold all the lanes, I should say, it feels like you're putting yourself in a 1v1 quite often. But as you can see here, you can push the same side with all of your teammates, and it actually goes pretty well in terms of getting to the flag. But again, the way the flags are, you have to wrap through the wide side of your base. So that means the enemy team could either meet you, the enemy team could wrap around the long way. But that leads to, like, kind of the carousel effect where it's like, okay, we're just going to keep going clockwise around the map and spin in circles until we're at a flag stalemate. And then, again, the size of the map, I already mentioned, talking about Slayer, it could turn into the paint drying effect where you are literally watching paint dry with how slow and how long the game is feeling. We obviously played really well, so getting the 3 flag caps on this map went pretty good. They are aware how large it is if they put the 3 flag cap on it, because they could have just put 5 on it and been like, oh, I don't care, let's see how it plays. So they are aware how large it is, but again, I had fun on it. I think it's something, it's a nice little change of pace. I just really don't know if it's competitive enough to kind of make it to the HCS or even stay in ranked past maybe even the 27-day Season 5 50-tier pass. But I like it so far. And again, I played pretty good on it, but it felt like I would literally just got a free lane every time. You can see if you jump across here, you can get into this little area, which basically leads you right to their base. Nice little perfect trade there between me and Chef. But yeah, I'm a little up in the air on the map, but I will say I enjoy it so far. I'm sure if I have a couple maps where I just get absolutely destroyed, I'm getting sniped in the base, I'm not going to have as good of a time. I will say situations like this, though, that you're seeing in the background, I like. It feels like if I'm jumping on top of something and getting shot, it's not too hard to drop back, find some cover, and chances are the person that was shooting me is too far away to get a well-placed grenade and kill me with it anyways. So it seems well thought out. I think it is well made. I just don't know how well it plays here on Infinite. But obviously, you can nullify some of the size of maps if you put maybe like grapples in the base, you know, more repulsors so you can do the verticality change, maybe even add some grav lifts or something. But I don't think we've seen any drastic changes like that to maps yet. So I don't know, guys. I'm really interested to hear all of your guys' thoughts down below. But again, I think there's a lot of I hate saying this because I keep saying it for Extraction too. There's a lot of potential here. I just don't know how the pros are going to like it. And I'm not, oh, yes, pros, tell me what to like and what not to like. But the way they play the game, their gameplay will tell you whether or not it's going to be a good map to stay in ranked or not, frankly, because they play the game at the pace that it should be played at. So you can kind of like cater everything to how their gameplay looks. So until I see some of that, I'm kind of still up in the air. But again, I'm going to say it. I'm going to wrap up my thoughts here. It's fun right now. I enjoyed it the little bit that I did play on it. The aesthetics are nice. The layout's nice. The double snipe is nice. The flag placements are nice. There's enough good things to say about it where I can say I don't hate it. Because maps like Catalyst, Bazaar, it was like, oh my god, I dislike this, I dislike this, I dislike this. But it's like, there's nothing that I extremely dislike off the rip for this map. And I think that's a positive all on its own. So yeah, my first game was pretty good on it. I enjoyed it, played well, felt like I was frying, might have been getting carried a little bit if you see the names on my team, but hey, a dub is a dub. That's all I got for you guys. But alrighty, share your thoughts down below. Share all of your thoughts down below on the new map, Forbidden. Have you got it in ranked? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What do you think, guys? And outside of that, subscribe to the channel. Tons of Halo content. Stream it 5 days a week, baby. Tons of fun. Great community. Be sure to be a part of it by hitting that subscribe button. Leave a like on the video as well, guys. And finally, channel membership. Super thanks if you like support monetarily. Helps you out ever so much as a content creator, but please do not feel like you have to. But alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next one.